The prevailing narrative of financial success often sounds like a broken record. Accumulate more, earn more, save more. We're told that true freedom lies just beyond the next pay raise, the next investment windfall, the next zero in our bank account. This relentless pursuit, this trap of endless accumulation, promises liberation but often delivers a different reality. A treadmill of anxiety, a constant sense of not enough, and a life where the pursuit of wealth overshadows the very well-being it was meant to secure. Consider the highly compensated executive, earning millions yet working 80-hour weeks, perpetually stressed, with little time for family, hobbies, or personal growth. They have more money, yet they are far from free. Their golden handcuffs are heavier than any iron chains, binding them to a life dictated by their income rather than their values. This isn't financial freedom. It's a high-income prison, a stark illustration that more money alone isn't freedom. This trap stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of what financial freedom truly is. It's not a specific number in a bank account. It's not about being rich. It's about having choices, time, and peace of mind. It's the ability to live a life aligned with your deepest values without being constrained by financial necessity. Yet many chase the monetary figure, believing it's the destination, only to find themselves perpetually chasing, always needing just a little more. This pursuit of more is often fueled by societal conditioning. We are bombarded with messages that equate wealth with happiness and worth. We see aspirational lifestyles portrayed on social media and in advertising, creating an endless feedback loop of desire. The fear of missing out, FOMO, on the next big thing in investing, or the next luxury item, pushes us to accumulate, often at the expense of our mental health and personal relationships. We buy things we don't need, with money we don't have, to impress people we don't even like, all in the illusory chase for a feeling of security that never quite arrives. The insidious nature of this trap is that it makes you dependent on the very system you're trying to escape. If your definition of financial freedom is simply making more money, you become beholden to your job, your industry, or market whims. A sudden economic downturn, a job loss, or a health crisis can shatter your perceived security, precisely because your strategy was based on endless accumulation rather than strategic resilience and holistic design. You're building a tower that can easily topple because its foundation is solely based on one unstable pillar: earning. Think about the psychological toll. The constant pressure to earn more, save more, and invest perfectly can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and decision fatigue. Every market fluctuation becomes a source of dread. Every career choice is weighted by its income potential, rather than its alignment with passion or purpose. You're living a life driven by fear of not having enough, or greed of wanting more, rather than by conscious choice and genuine fulfillment. This isn't freedom. It's a new form of servitude. True financial freedom recognizes that money is a tool, not the goal. It's a resource to be managed, a means to an end, a life of purpose, peace, and abundance defined by you. The individual trapped in endless accumulation often finds themselves working for their money rather than having their money work for them. They sacrifice their most precious non-renewable resources, time and energy, in the mistaken belief that financial metrics alone will bring liberation. The critical first step on the path to genuine financial freedom is to deconstruct this illusion. It means pausing the relentless chase and asking, what does a full life actually look like for me? What kind of time do I need? What experiences do I value? What truly brings me peace? Only by answering these questions can you begin to design a financial strategy that serves your life, rather than becoming a life dictated by your financial statement. This recognition is liberating. It allows you to shift your focus from merely accumulating zeros to strategically building a robust financial ecosystem that supports your desired lifestyle, values, and well-being. It's about building a fortress of security and opportunity, not just a mountain of cash. It's the essential First step to breaking free from the golden cage and stepping onto a path where your money truly serves your life's purpose. Breaking free from the trap of endless accumulation begins with a foundational exercise: defining your true needs and desires. This isn't about setting arbitrary savings targets or chasing the latest investment fad. It's about a deep, honest introspection into what truly constitutes a full life for you, stripped of societal expectations and external pressures. Without this clarity, all financial strategies are just shots in the dark. Many people embark on their financial journey by focusing solely on income statements and balance sheets. They meticulously track expenses, budget rigorously, and optimize investments. While these tools are crucial, they become meaningless if they're not tethered to a clear vision of their desired life. Without this vision, the pursuit of money simply becomes a default mode, driven by comparison or fear, rather than conscious design. Consider the person who spends years diligently saving for a lavish retirement they've seen advertised, only to realize upon reaching that age that their true desire was to travel extensively in their prime years, or to pursue a passion project that required significant time and less income. Their financial strategy was perfectly executed for a life they didn't genuinely want. This disconnect highlights the absolute necessity of defining your personal pillars of fulfillment before you optimize your financial engine. This clarity starts with questioning assumptions. What lifestyle truly resonates with you? Is it a sprawling mansion or a minimalist home that allows for more travel? Is it a high-pressure, high-income career or a more flexible path that offers greater autonomy, even if it means less pay? Does freedom mean owning luxury items, or having the time and resources to dedicate to meaningful relationships, creative pursuits, or contributing to your community? These are not trivial questions. They are the bedrock upon which genuine financial freedom is built. To uncover your core pillars, engage in a deliberate thought experiment. Imagine your ideal day, not a fantasy, but a realistic vision of what your life would look like if financial constraints were largely removed. Where are you living? What kind of work, if any, are you doing? Who are you spending your time with? What activities fill your days? How do you feel when you wake up and when you go to bed? This exercise helps you differentiate between wants driven by external influences and needs aligned with your authentic self. For example, buying the latest gadget might be a want fueled by marketing, but having reliable transportation to pursue a passion project might be a need for your desired life. Distinguishing these is crucial because it informs where your financial resources should truly be allocated. This introspection also requires an understanding of your relationship with money itself. Do you view money as a source of stress, security, power, or opportunity? Your underlying beliefs about money often dictate your financial behavior, sometimes unconsciously sabotaging your goals. By examining these beliefs, you can intentionally shift them to align with your vision of a full life, rather than being controlled by outdated narratives. Moreover, defining your true needs and desires isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As you grow, learn, and experience life, your priorities may shift. A young professional might prioritize career growth and early savings, while someone in their 40s might shift focus to work-life balance or philanthropic endeavors. The financial plan must be agile enough to adapt to these evolving life stages, always serving your current definition of a full life. Ultimately, the core pillars of financial freedom are not universal financial metrics, but deeply personal values and aspirations. By rigorously defining what truly matters to you, what genuinely brings joy, meaning, and peace, you create a powerful compass. This compass will guide every subsequent financial decision, ensuring that your pursuit of wealth is not an endless, empty chase, but a deliberate construction of a life that is rich, satisfying, and authentically yours. It's the critical step that transforms a mere financial strategy into a life design. With a clear vision of your full life defined, the next stage of financial freedom moves into strategic wealth creation. Earning, saving, and investing with purpose. This isn't about blind accumulation. It's about making deliberate financial choices that directly fuel your defined needs and desires. Every dollar earned, saved, or invested becomes a building block, carefully placed to construct the life you've envisioned. The first component, earning, moves beyond simply maximizing your income at any cost. It becomes about generating income in a way that aligns with your values and desired lifestyle. For some, this might still mean a high-paying, demanding career if it allows for rapid savings and early freedom. For others, it might mean pursuing a passion-driven venture that offers less upfront income, but greater autonomy and fulfillment. The key is to see your income as a tool to serve your life, not to dictate it. This involves continuously assessing your skills, seeking opportunities for growth, and potentially diversifying your income streams to build resilience against economic shifts. Saving transforms from a chore into an act of conscious investment in your future self. With your full life vision in mind, you can now assign purpose to every dollar saved. Instead of just saving for retirement, you're saving for the freedom to travel the world, to pursue a lifelong hobby, or to dedicate time to volunteer work. This clarity of purpose makes saving inherently more motivating and sustainable. It involves establishing automated savings habits, understanding your spending patterns, and ruthlessly cutting out expenses that don't align with your core values. Every dollar not spent on a fleeting want is a dollar accelerated towards a meaningful need or aspiration. The most powerful engine of wealth creation, however, lies in investing with purpose. This is where your money truly begins to work for you, creating leverage that allows you to achieve financial milestones without continually exchanging your time for money. Investing isn't just about chasing the highest returns. It's about aligning your investments with your risk tolerance, time horizon, and crucially, your long-term life goals. Consider the individual whose full life involves early retirement and extensive travel. Their investment strategy might heavily focus on growth stocks and real estate, aiming for aggressive capital appreciation. Conversely, someone prioritizing security and passive income to support a semi-retired lifestyle might lean towards dividend stocks, bonds, or stable rental properties. Each strategy is tailored to the purpose it serves. Key principles for purposeful investing include starting early. The power of compound interest is immense, turning small, consistent contributions into substantial wealth over time. Diversification. Spreading investments across different asset classes and geographies mitigates risk and provides resilience against market fluctuations. Understanding what you own. Avoid investing in things you don't comprehend. Focus on clarity and simplicity over chasing complex, trendy instruments. Automating investments. Just like saving, setting up automatic contributions to your investment accounts ensures consistency and discipline. Regular review, not constant. Tinkering. Periodically check if your investments are still aligned with your goals, but avoid emotional, reactionary trading. Strategic wealth creation is a dynamic process. It requires continuous learning about financial principles, adapting to changing economic landscapes, and regularly reevaluating your approach as your life evolves. It's about consciously building financial resources that are not merely accumulated, but are actively deployed to fund the life you truly desire. It's the engine that propels you from financial constraint to the expansive realm of choices and genuine freedom. As you strategically create wealth, the path to financial freedom isn't complete without establishing the pillars of protection. This critical phase is about safeguarding your financial well-being against the inevitable shocks and uncertainties of life, ensuring that your pursuit of a full life isn't derailed by unforeseen events. True freedom isn't just about accumulation. It's about resilience, knowing that you can weather storms without compromising your long-term vision. Many people focus intensely on earning and investing, but neglect the defensive aspects of financial planning. They build a large financial edifice, but without strong foundations, making it vulnerable to collapse when life inevitably throws a curveball. A sudden job loss, an unexpected medical emergency, a market downturn, or a major home repair. The anxiety caused by these vulnerabilities can severely diminish your sense of freedom, regardless of your net worth. The first and most crucial pillar of protection is an emergency fund. This is a readily accessible cash reserve, typically covering 3 to 6 months, or even 12 months for higher comfort, of essential living expenses. Its sole purpose is to act as a financial shock absorber, providing a buffer against unexpected events. Having this fund eliminates the need to go into debt, sell investments at a loss, or compromise your lifestyle during a crisis. It buys you time, options, and most importantly, peace of mind. Next are appropriate insurance policies. Insurance is often seen as an annoying expense, but it's a vital tool for risk mitigation. Health insurance protects you from catastrophic medical bills. Disability insurance safeguards your income if you become unable to work. Life insurance provides for your dependents if something happens to you. Home and auto insurance protect your significant assets. The key is to have adequate coverage, not excessive. This means understanding your specific risks and ensuring your policies provide a strong safety net without being unnecessarily expensive. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you're protected against major financial calamities is a core component of true freedom. Building strong debt management strategies is another critical pillar. High-interest consumer debt, especially credit card debt, is a corrosive force that eats away at your financial progress and severely limits your choices. Actively paying down high-interest debt frees up cash flow, reduces financial stress, and accelerates your journey towards independence. This might involve debt consolidation, the snowball method, or the avalanche method, but the goal is always the same: eliminate bad debt as quickly as possible. Furthermore, building diversified income streams acts as a powerful form of protection. Relying solely on a single source of income, even a high-paying one, creates a significant vulnerability. Developing side hustles, investing in income-generating assets, like rental properties or dividend stocks, or building portable skills, can provide alternative revenue streams that act as a buffer against job loss or economic downturns. This diversification not only increases your income, but also dramatically enhances your financial security and autonomy. Finally, legal and estate planning forms the often overlooked capstone of protection. This involves having a will, establishing powers of attorney, and potentially setting up trusts. While uncomfortable to think about, these measures ensure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes and your loved ones are protected, even in unforeseen circumstances. This foresight provides profound peace of mind, knowing that your financial legacy and values are preserved. By conscientiously building these pillars of protection, you transform your financial strategy from merely accumulative to robust and resilient. You create a financial fortress that can withstand life's inevitable shocks, allowing you to pursue your full life with confidence, stability, and genuine peace of mind, knowing that your hard-earned freedom is well guarded. The final destination on the path to financial freedom is not a specific net worth figure, but the experience of the liberated life, living your fullest potential beyond the numbers. This is where all the strategic earning, saving, investing, and protecting converge into the tangible reality of choice, purpose, and profound well-being. It's the ultimate realization that financial freedom isn't about having more, but about being more and doing more of what truly matters to you. Many mistakenly believe that once they hit their financial freedom number, life will magically transform. While achieving financial independence certainly removes significant constraints, the true liberated life is cultivated through a conscious shift in values and priorities long before that number is reached, and continually practiced thereafter. It's about reallocating your most precious resources, time and energy, to what genuinely fulfills you, rather than what is financially obligated. Consider the power of choice. Financial freedom gives you the ability to choose how you spend your time. Dedicate more hours to family, friends, hobbies, volunteering, or learning new skills, rather than being beholden to a rigid work schedule. Choose where you live. Select a location that aligns with your lifestyle, whether it's near nature, in a vibrant city, or closer to loved ones, without being tied to a job market. Choose what kind of work you do, if any. Pursue passion projects, start a nonprofit, work part-time, or even retire early, driven by purpose rather than necessity. Choose how you impact the world. Invest in causes you care about, mentor others, or contribute your time and resources to making a positive difference. This liberation isn't just about external circumstances. It's deeply internal. The liberated life brings with it a profound sense of peace of mind. The constant worry about bills, job security, or future uncertainties significantly diminishes. This psychological freedom allows you to engage more fully with the present, to appreciate experiences, and to cultivate deeper relationships, unburdened by financial anxiety. Your decision-making shifts from fear-based to value-based. However, the liberated life is not a passive existence. It's an active pursuit of growth and contribution. With financial constraints lessened, you have the bandwidth to invest in personal development, learn new languages, pursue advanced degrees, or master new crafts purely for the joy of it. Cultivate deeper relationships, spend quality time with loved ones, build stronger community ties, and nurture meaningful connections. Engage in creative expression, explore artistic endeavors, write, paint, or simply dedicate time to imaginative pursuits that bring you joy. Contribute meaningfully. Use your time, resources, and wisdom to support causes you believe in, mentor others, or solve problems that matter to you. The ultimate irony for those trapped in endless accumulation is that they often postpone living their desired life, believing it will only begin after they reach an arbitrary financial milestone. The truly liberated individual, however, begins to integrate elements of their full life vision into their present, continuously optimizing their financial choices to support this evolving reality. Financial freedom becomes a means to an end, not an end in itself. In conclusion, the path to financial freedom is a holistic journey that transcends mere numbers. It's about designing a life where money is a powerful tool, serving your deepest values and aspirations. It's a journey that involves deconstructing the trap of endless accumulation and its emotional costs, defining your true needs and desires to build a life aligned with your values, strategically creating wealth through purposeful earning, saving, and investing, building robust pillars of protection for resilience and peace of mind, ultimately living a liberated life of choice, purpose, and profound well-being beyond the financial statement. By consciously following this path, you don't just accumulate money. You build a truly rich, full, and meaningful life, one where financial success is simply the enabler of your greatest potential and deepest contentment.